Congratulations, man. You're killing it. Oh, name the game. Name the game. All right, it's Sonic, right? Yeah. Word, word. Oh man, I did the movie reference in the game. No one knew. Oh my god.
It's the only beat I made. I'm playing from when I did Behind the Breaks, and we did the video game edition, sampling all video games. And I got knocked out in the second round, so I never got to play this beat. So I wanted to play it here.
Well, that's what we do here at the Parlor. It's not a beat battle. It is not a competition. It is not a showcase. It's a community. It's all about conversation. These people live around the corner from you, up the block, down the street. So we really do encourage everybody to connect, to talk. Even now, like I said, yell out, say whatever you want. If you think the beat is fire, say, yo, that beat is fire. And so I'm glad you got to play this, man. Like, no shade to those other events, but sometimes we don't get to the gristle of it all because, you know, you have rounds, you have knockout competitions, and you have all these things. And so I would have loved to have been there that night. You said this was a video game edition. Word, word. Favorite video game off the top?
Super Mario 3.
Oh, what is it? Everyone says that. 64, right? Classic. It's GoldenEye.
I just bought.
Nah, Madden, 2K, none. Was it like, hey, yo, you can't go wrong with Street Fighter. Tekken, Street Fighter. What was that? Soul Calibur. You know what I mean? You remember that? Yeah. Go ahead.
What year did you start making beats?
Go ahead. What year did you start making beats? And tell us how old you are.
Okay, I'm 33, and I would say when I was 13 years old, I had this shitty Casio keyboard that also had like drums on it and some different sounds, and I had a tape deck, and my parents' old turntable, and I started like doing like pause tapes and making like the worst beats ever, and so 20 years ago was 1998.
All right, so who was hot at that time that you got inspiration from? Like,
Oh, man.
Who was hot at that time that you got inspiration from? Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. I was 13 years old. I had terrible taste, and the like earliest hip hop that I listened to was I remember like I had friends in school who tried to put me on to like Nas and Biggie, and I like wasn't into it yet when I was like 11, 12. So then I got into hip hop. This is just super embarrassing. Listening to like 92.3 K-Rock, they had those like terrible like rock remixes that DMX and like Puffy would do. So
I don't even remember that. Which one was that?
So they would like play DMX and like Puffy had a couple of songs. He had I'm still calling him Puffy. He because that's what all the rock remixes were labeled. It was like Puffy remix. So yeah.
Word.
He had let me try it. There's All About the Benjamins rock remix. He had the Godzilla theme song. He had a song that people don't remember as much that was pretty good with Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Word.
And that had like a video. There was like 5 of them. And
Listen, you said it's corny, but at the same time, this is homework that a lot of people, even including myself, have to do because I don't even know any of these songs that you just said.
So like they played all of those, and they played DMX had a song with Ozzy Osbourne that they used to play, and I was like,
DMX had a song
it
with
was
Ozzy Osbourne?
it was on the South Park soundtrack.
Wow.
And I remember I would listen to 92.3 K-Rock in New York, and they played all these like bad rap rock remixes, but that was like. Then I was like, oh, let me check out like all the Bad Boy stuff and all the Rough Rider stuff, and those were like my first 13-year-old hip hop purchases.
Shouts out to those entry points, man. They are random, but they are good. You know what I mean? Like your sensibility at that time? Oh, accessibility.
Okay.
Rap is definitely pop now.
So like in my defense, within a year of that, I could walk to all the bootleg cassette tapes that they did on like Fulton Street, and I had like DJ Clue mixtapes that had like the Locks and Cannabis and like all these New York rappers, and that was like, and I was like 14 or 15 years old. So it took me like a year or two to get to that, but my entry point was like terrible rap rock remixes.
That's all good.
Yeah.
We have like different entry points. I don't quite. I think my older brothers were like my entry point. but I got some embarrassing things that I won't share. It's Hectic Zenith's time right now. Make some noise for Hectic Zenith. We are live at the Parlor. We got questions from the crowd. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All you got to do is just shout it out. It ain't no turns. I mean, be kind and patient and stuff like that.
Really answer the question. I'm curious, like during that time, '98, what producers? You said music, like,
So,
what producers
yeah.
inspired you? Because I'm trying to listen to your music and hear like what it inspired you producer-wise.
So inspiration, specifics.
So I guess Swiss Beats was he's not my inspiration, but he was he was producing whatever I was listening to when I very, very first started making beats. And then I guess who mainly produced, like, maybe it was like D-Dot and the Hitman or something, who was producing like the earliest like 98 Bad Boy records, whoever was producing that stuff. So those were the beats I was listening to when I like very, very first started to make the cheap Casio keyboard, pause tape, and turntable kind of mashup stuff.
Yeah, and those years kind of get like weighed down a lot by like the shiny suit theory and all those things. But honestly, that's the foundation of a lot of records today, like fun, groove, bounce. I just think a lot of artists have been able to find like the happy medium. Like you have your J-Rocks, like with Win. I love that song. Oh man, I love that song. But you know what I mean? That's definitely, when you listen to it, the foundations of that were laid in 1998 with making sure that people can like have fun, the bass line, the groove, all that stuff. But he's still in there delivering bars on point, hit the plug just to re-up, and I was like, boop, here. I love it. Oh man, don't get me started. In any case, live at the Parlor, we have with Hectic Zenith. You got anything else you want to play? Are we going to keep going? Question, yell it out, scream it out.
Yeah, sure. All right. So we were talking about South Street Cinema earlier. Thank you for asking that. I started hosting a series of music video nights at South Street Cinema. We just had the second one. Doing it every couple months, where basically it's 2 hours of just music videos up on South Street Cinema. Is a small community cinema at 4th and South. And so we do 2 hours of music videos. The first hour is I just pick music videos I really like and give some commentary. And then the second hour is all local artists who have music videos that I really like, and I get them to come introduce their videos. And the first 2 times we did it were a lot of fun. We just did a Halloween edition last Wednesday, so it was all Halloween-themed videos, including the local artists. So that was really dope.
Yeah, so by all means, talk to this man, connect, because that's resources for any kind of creative person that deals with visuals in that realm, in that space. I've walked past South Street Cinema and never gone in there. I need to go. What is it, $5 and you get popcorn at the door?
Absolutely.
You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. In any case, man, is there anything else or any more questions? No? You want to get to some more music?
Okay.
Oh, you got some new tapes coming, or?
Yeah, so...
what do you have available and what do you have coming? I think that's
all right.
What I like.
I have a bunch of different stuff on my Bandcamp. My project that I'm most proud of, you could just go to hecticzeniths.com or hecticzeniths.bandcamp.com. My project I'm most proud of is back from 2012. I did a project that's like a lot of live instruments. I played piano, got people to play drums, guitar. So it's kind of like a blur in between like trip hop, post rock, and
looking it up now,
and hip hop. And then a lot of my other stuff is just like similar hip hop beats to what you've been hearing today. But I have 2 unreleased projects. One is a sequel to that live instrument post rocky project. Then that's like 99% done, just waiting on a verse from somebody. And then other project, which Ben is helping me with, and it would be awesome if you could help me with.
I'm down.
Is I'm doing a project where I want 100% of the proceeds to go to Real Justice PAC. And I basically, like, around the time of the election, a lot of different artists were doing Bandcamp things where like 100% of proceeds would go to a different cause, like ACLU, Planned Parenthood, things like that. So I was like, what as a producer is like a theme that I can sample that would be a good cause? So I made 14 beats that all sample from albums that were recorded live in prison. A lot of people know Johnny Cash famously did an album live in prison, but a lot of artists in the 70s and 80s did live in prison albums. So I made a beat tape, and it's basically finished, kind of like finalizing the beats, and then going to start reaching out to some rappers to hopefully get some verses
Keep me up to date on that, man. Whether I'm on that or whether I'm just in support, that sounds like incredible work, man. Shouts out again. This is community building, like organic stuff, man. That's really, really incredible. How and where are you in that process?
The beats are done, and gonna get some help from Ben, like mixing, mastering to like finalize, make the beats as good as they can be. And then I already got one verse from one rapper before the beats are all the way finished. But yeah, I'm hoping like in the next month to reach out to rappers and then like put it out maybe March 2019.
Reach out to me, man.
Okay.
I'm down. I'm seriously down. Send me
I
an
will.
email or something. Also, like, do you work strictly with just rappers, or are there vocalists, poets, spoken word artists, scatters? Like, who do you work with in terms of music, outside of just the sonics, in terms of like creating lyrics and things like that?
I think I've worked more with like getting musicians to come play stuff that
Because was it always Hectic Zenith?
No, so my initials are Amp out of Morgan Prince, and so my initial producer name was Amplifier, which even though like I have the Amp initials, it just there's like first of all it just seems cheesy to me, and second
No,
of
there's
all
nothing corny about that at all.
second of all there's like 8 different producers calling themselves Amp or Amplifier.
Oh, word.
And one now is like pretty. There's a guy on Ninth Wonder's Soul Council who calls himself Amp. Or I don't know if he's Amplifier, but I'm like, all right.
Shouts out to the Soul Council, but damn.
So yeah, hopefully no one else will be Hectic Zeniths. I think that's like
Probably not. You got that locked down. And the music is tight as hell too. So if anybody tries to invade that space, you got it. But in any case, we're live at the Parlor. This is Hectic Zeniths. My name is the Boy Bay, and we're gonna get into some more music, right?
This could be my last track. This track from an EP I did called Type 1 Era.
Word. Feel free to come in, occupy the room, occupy the space, or just stand right there. It's nice to see you all. Yeah. Shouts out to my bro. I see you. Shouts out to my other bro. Here, dap me up on camera, make me look cool. Say whatever you want, man. You can talk if you want.
If we're talking about these tracks, one thing in my stuff that I didn't mention, so this EP, I started working not just with sampling vinyl, but field recorder, like a Zoom. I'll just go around outside or my apartment and record sounds and throw them in there. So some of that is like birds chirping and fireworks and stuff like that is thrown in here.
So understand what he just said. These are samples, but these are original samples. So these are like birds from your backyard, fireworks from some event that you went to. All sounds that you captured in your own space and then created this with. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. That was incredible. This is Hectic Zeniths. We are live at the Parlor, Tiny Room for Elephants, our space here at the Cherry Street Pier. My name is the Boy Bay. We are not done at all. I'm fully caffeinated. There's some caffeine up there for everybody if you want some free stuff. It's right there at the top of that, like, little, what is that, a dresser or whatever that thing is. Oh, Joey Sticks. Shouts out to Joey Sticks. He was at the previous the Parlor, and he hooked us up with this La Cologne. Little hookup. So, yo, thank you again for coming through, man. I appreciate you. all the good vibes, all the knowledge and music. Be sure to connect with him, talk to him. Don't let this man walk away without like shaking his hand. And be kind to yourself and dap yourself up and take a selfie and hashtag it and all that good stuff. We're gonna take a short break and we're gonna keep this energy going. My name is the boy Bay. I don't know if we're gonna put on some background music.
Before you go,
Yeah.
top 5 producers of all time.
Top 5 producers. That's all you.
That's not easy. I gotta have DJ Premier as number 1.
Premiere.
Are just hip hop or like in general?
Any genre.
I don't have a top 5, but I'll just say this. I started chopping samples because I listened to DJ Premier, and I started layering samples on top of each other because I listened to RJD2. Yeah.
Yo, shouts out to RJD2, man. For sure. And Premiere. Obviously, Primo's God. You talk about Rush. What's that? I was about to say some Rushmore. There you go. He's probably on there. 4 times? Or what does Drake say? My Rush Limb. Whatever. You know what he said. Man, I'm gonna have to just play this from my phone. My Rush. I can't even say the damn name of the monument. What is it? Mount Rushmore. I want to say Rush Limbaugh. I don't know what. It's crazy. I don't want to say it. Oh, so we got lights. I don't. Is this? Are you saying something about how we look on camera right now? Like, is that a baby?
Can I
Hi, baby.
stuff without making horrible noises?
Oh, thank you. Oh, she's brand new. Fresh. Welcome to the world. What Zodiac season are we in? Scorpio baby. Shouts out to what's coming up next? Sagittarius, I think. What is it? Native Kid. Oh yes, shouts out to Native Kid, but I was talking about the Zodiac signs. I mean, yeah. Sagittarius. And then it's Capricorns. Gang, 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 gang. Only me.
Sure.
There it is. Music. Cool.